Welcome back to another episode of Fit and Foul Films. Nick here. We're in the kitchen today, and I'm gonna show you how to clean some ducks and how to properly cook them. So if you're like me and you like shooting ducks, you love shooting ducks, you gotta have something to do with them. So I'm gonna show you the best way to clean and then the best way to cook, in my opinion, a mallard duck. So here's what we're dealing with here. I got this one all ready to go, all plucked up. I'm gonna show you how to skin it, but here's what we're doing today. So I'm gonna show you how to skin it to get both breasts attached to the same piece of skin. It's important you leave the skin on. It's an awesome piece of the duck right there, as well as both drums and thighs connected as well. I didn't take the feet off of this yet, but I'm gonna do that. I'll show you how to do that. So let's dive into it. So as you can see, we have our beautiful duck here. So I did a majority of the plucking. I came through here and just pulled these feathers out. It's important, a good tip, if you're new to plucking birds, make sure you get one section at a time and really hold on to it and just try to pull them all out at once instead of just coming through here and lightly plucking. It goes a lot quicker that way. And once you're left with a beautiful bird here, if you got any small feathers left over, what you can do is you can rub your hand on it pretty hard, and a good majority of those will come off. So once you get your bird skinned up, I've had this one sitting in the fridge for a couple days. I'm cooling off, and so I gutted it. I just had it sitting in this bag in the fridge. Ideally, I'd like to have it hanging, but that's just not what happened. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start out. We're gonna cut this thing up. We're gonna turn this bird on its side. As you can tell here, I took the wings off. This is also not important. You can just leave the wings off. You just simply cut it at the joint, which meets up right here at the body. And but other than that, you just come underneath the wing here and start your cut. So our wing attaches right there, and that's kind of going to be our starting point. So we're going to go up and out that way, and then from under there, you just keep kind of going. You can see your ribs start right in here. You're just going to lay your knife right on top of those ribs. Just slowly work that meat. As I'm doing this, I'm slowly pulling here. And then before you know it, you just keep that knife up against the ribs. Before you know it, you got your whole breast almost detached. Now what I'm gonna do, I probably could have done this beforehand, but I'm gonna grab the bird, I'm gonna grab this thigh, and it meets back here, more towards the bird's back. Now what we're gonna do here, just bend that out until we feel it pop. It'll pop in. So all we're doing here is just pulling that out. You'll feel it pop. Let's do the same thing on this other side. That's just gonna make it a little easier to cut out. Now we're just gonna come in here. I'm actually gonna start below the leg this time. I'm gonna go underneath the leg and meet my cut, same cut that I had on the breast. And this thigh goes pretty far back up towards the bird's back, so we're gonna wanna make sure we get up under there and get all that meat out. Alright, so now that leg is detached, and we're gonna keep going here on our breast. The bird is still pretty much on its side here. Just gonna keep following this breast along. Till you get to the breastbone. So I've cut. As you can see, I haven't cut through this skin right here in between the thigh and the drum. I'm gonna flip this over, and I'm going all the way to that bird's sternum. There's a bone that runs down the middle here. We're gonna fillet all the way up under that to that bone, and that's where we're gonna stop. We're gonna flip this over. Now, this is a very careful, you gotta be very careful at this step. You can do what I did here, cut a little hole in it. We then, once we get to the breastplate, we're just gonna slowly work that meat off. I'm kind of pulling on it away from the bird as I'm doing this. I'm going really slow because I don't want to cut through that skin ideally. Not that it really matters, but for this particular instance. And then you'll get to the top. You just slowly work it. You'll get to the top. You can come in and go down the breastplate on the other side. Hopefully the skin is still going to be attached here. Oh, it is. Perfect. Alright. Now, we're on to our second half of the bird. We're just going to make a cut straight down the breastbone. And we'll kind of just go the opposite way and cut out this way. Once we get to the bottom of the breast, we're just going to cut that off. And there you are. You have, in one piece connected by all the skin, we got our 2 breasts and our 2 thighs ready to go on the grill. Let's flip this thing over. We got some cleaning to do here. Let me go take these feathers off and I'll show you what it looks like after. Alright, so we got most of the feathers cleaned off of our bird here. It's looking pretty good, but as you can tell here, you can see those little hairs. I call them hairs. They look like hairs, but obviously feathers. But so what I'm gonna do now, and I got most of the feathers off, I'm gonna go over to my stove and just lightly touch this over the flame really quick, like a second. Turn it on high and just go in and just run the skin through the flame real quick, and then it'll burn off all those little hairs. And then I'm gonna get a paper towel, knock that ash off, and good to go. Let me show you what it looks like after. All right, here we go. 2 beautiful mallard drakes right here. And that's some chopped up. We're gonna take the feet off now. Kind of forgot about that. So real simple. Now, take a look at this foot. Focusing right here at this joint where it bends. Come right up in here, right at the seam where it bends, kind of on the higher side, and just feel that joint out and it should cut right off. Duck foot. Beautiful duck meat, skin on. We're going to jump into the cooking section of this video now, and I'm going to show you how to whip these up into a 10 out of 10 meal. The one thing I love about duck is you don't need any oil to cook it. The secret lies within that skin. This is a nice late season mallard. It's got a fair bit of fat on it. This especially this one here. The fat on this mallard, you can tell it's really beautiful yellow. It's really thick too, so there's going to be a lot of precious fat in there. Wild duck fat is just unbelievably delicious, and it's important that you pluck your birds. Enjoy that resource. It's truly something quite special. So I'm going to show you how to cook this. No oil involved. All we're going to use is a bottle of seasoning. Let's just take a minute to admire the beauty of this duck. This is such a beautiful head on it. You can really see a lot of blues coming through there too. Oh, it's insane. You can tell this was an older drake here, and I think this other one is a younger drake. Both just absolute beauties. So cool. This video is not sponsored by Kinder's, but that's what we're gonna use. Got this sweet variety pack. I love Kinder's. It's really good stuff. Try it out if you haven't. I got this sweet variety pack for Christmas. This buttery steakhouse right here, great on walleye if you haven't tried it. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna go with. I think I might go with some of that buttery steakhouse, and then wood-fired garlic. Yeah, let's get a little blend going. So this is just what we're throwing on. Any spice blend will work. Just make sure you get an ample amount of salt on there. Salt your meat, let it chill out. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna lay both our birds here, breast up, meat up. We're just gonna come in here with our 2 seasonings. Soak them thoroughly and just let them chill out. So Alright, so now that we got our duck thoroughly seasoned, it's very important that we let it chill out for at least an hour. I like letting them sit for 2 or 3 hours, let them really soak in that salt and that seasoning in there, and really let that penetrate into the skin. I did not season the skin side of this, but now I'm just going to let them hang out at room temperature for a couple hours. See you in a bit. Oh. Wow. No oil in the pan, medium heat. And lay it down. Just want this to gradually heat up. Let that skin crisp up. Cold pan. Now, as you can see all this fat in here, you see that color? It's all from the skin that the egg is Alright, I'm going to throw this in the oven on the broiler. I got this sheet of foil here. Cover up those breasts a little bit. Try to deflect that heat off so they don't overcook. But I want to cook the thighs a little more and the legs. And we threw in some peppers and onions too. So my brother made this blackberry black pepper gastrique. What is it? It's like a wine sauce pretty much. Wow. Oh wow. Well, hope you enjoyed this episode. Pretty simple. Fletcher, how do you rate the duck?
Hey man.
How do you rate it? How do you rate the duck?
9.7 out of 10.
9.7. It was actually phenomenal. Couple key takeaways: get a good sear on that skin, cook it slow, let that fat render, get that out, and then flip it, get a good sear, and you're gonna be set. Don't overcook your duck. That's how you can get that really gamey, livery taste out of it. So make sure it's cooked. Don't overcook it. I wouldn't go over medium. I suggest medium rare to medium, somewhere in there. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one, and good luck this season.